Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's video segment. It is video number 10, I believe, in the 90-day video challenge that I'm taking. A lot of you have been writing in and asking about editing. I guess there's a point of contention with some people that are struggling, like with the easiest way, the fastest way to edit something and get it up and out onto the internet. Well, my opinion, if you're shooting with your iPhone or iPad, use iMovie. It's about $4 or $5 for the application, and it's really easy. It's really intuitive. It gets you, everything you need for a production like this. Nothing crazy. You can do cuts. You can do dissolves. You can do, add multiple clips together real fast. You can put some background music in if you wanted to. You can even add pictures to your production and have some Ken Burns effects on there. Do some, simple titling, and then you can publish directly to YouTube, to Facebook, to wherever you want to publish to, or even to your camera roll just to save it for later if you wanted to, or share it that way. Anyways, I'm going to take you on just a brief little editing tour of iMovie, the iMovie app on my iPad, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay, so here we are with the iPad. And we have on the iPad the iMovie app. The iMovie app is available on the iPad, the iPad mini, and the iPhones. And it makes it really easy to edit your production and get it out quickly out onto your social networks. Now you can go directly to Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, so on and so forth. I've found the best success is to just publish it directly to your photos on your device, whether it's on your iPhone or iPad. It just gives you a little bit more control. I just get a better feeling with it when I publish it to my device first and then upload it to YouTube or Vimeo or Facebook, rather than trying to go directly to there with the share function. And here at the bottom is what I'm talking about with the share function right here. So there's nothing here to share, so I can't really touch on it, but we'll get to that in a minute. But this plus sign is how you start a new project. So we're going to click on that. We're going to hit new project, and here we are. Over here you can see our video clips. These are all the different clips that I have on my iPad right now. I'm just going to take a quick stroll, touching on my my iPad, not on my computer screen that's recording this, and you can see all the different clips. But right next to it, like right here where the mouse is, you can see that is photos. So you can actually bring photographs in here that will automatically do a Ken Burns effect, and I'll show you that in a moment. You can also bring in audio. So when you're doing a production, what I recommend is create a good intro animation. You can go to Fiverr.com and pay somebody $5 or $10 to create a custom animation intro for you, maybe even a closing tag if you'd like. And have that preloaded onto your iPad or iPhone, so you always have it there ready to go for your productions. Now, I haven't been doing that in my 90-day challenge, but in the future I'll probably do that because I've done it before in the past with some other videos. Another thing, you might want to have some pre-done audio, background audio. So that's something to consider too if you have custom audio you want to use. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a piece of footage. I'm just going to grab this piece here. You can see there's a preview button and there's also a download button. So we're just going to click on that download, and it just brings it to the timeline, like so. Now, it's really easy to maneuver this on the timeline. You just get your finger and drag the actual clip on here. Now, you can't see that, but I'm dragging the clip side to side. So side to side. That's all I'm doing right there, okay? Now, see this blue bar at the bottom? This is your audio track that it brings in with it. And what I want to do though is to show you how to do a little bit of trimming. Let's say you want to trim the front end and the back end of this particular clip because you have maybe a cough in the beginning and you want to get to a better start point and you want to have a better ending point. Here's what you do. You just tap the actual clip. Voila. And there you go. And you can see the little handle. See that little orange ball? I'm going to maneuver it over here so you can get a better look at it. That orange ball, that's the handle, the trim handle. So in order to trim it to where you want it, all you do is you touch the clip and you grab the trim handle and you just drag it. And you can watch in the preview area. So you get to right where you want it. So I want it right, let's say right there. So boom, it's trimmed, it's done. I don't have to worry about it now. Go to the back end. Where do I want it to come out at? Okay, let's just say right there. Just touch, grab the handle, and right to there. Okay, there it is. That's it. It's done. That clip is done. Technically, I could pump that out right now and send it off to YouTube and be done with it. But let's say I want to have an intro to it. So I'm going to come over here to my videos again. And I have, like I said before, a pre-done animation that I had from a past show. I'm going to touch that. I'm going to bring that right in. Voila, and there it is. So that piece is right here, as you can see. And in that, I already have pre-done audio. I'm going to turn this up a little bit, maybe so you can hear it when I play it here in a moment. What I want to show you is right here. See a little transition? How it automatically dissolves. When you bring that clip in, it automatically has a transition point in there. And that's this little thing right here. So you can have, if you don't want that, you can just touch on it, double tap rather, and you can say none. Or you can say go with whatever the theme is. And you can change your time frames on it over here, like how fast the transition is. I'm going to go with just a cross dissolve. I like the cross dissolve. I'm going to do it at 1.5 seconds. Touching the gray area, like click out here, and then that goes away. So there you go. So we have that transition integrated. Now let's say I wanted to have at the end of this clip, look, it just ends right there. What if I wanted to have a fade? Fade to black, right? Up here where this little gear is, that's the setting area. It always represents settings. So I'm going to touch that. You can see all the different project settings you have in here. And down at the bottom here, you have fade in from black and fade out to black. Now, because we already have that animation that has a fade on it, I'm not going to do fade in from black, but I am going to do fade out to black just by touching that. And then I am going to click into the gray area, or touch into the gray area rather. And you can see, look, bam, that's it. See how easy that is? Really, anybody can do this. But what if we wanted to add a photo, integrate a photo into this piece? So I'm going to go to my photos. I'm going to go to my, let's just go do camera roll. And I'm going to just grab a fun photo. I'll just grab from my photo stream. I'll just grab a stupid one of me because nobody really cares. But see how it has the Ken Burns effect on it? Just by, when I move it, it automatically moves it. You can adjust the Ken Burns just by touching your clip, going to the beginning. You have two handles there, right? So we want to elongate this and make it a longer clip. We just grab the handle, stretch it out. It's that simple. Doesn't get any better than that. And as you can see, it slows that transition, the Ken Burns effect down a little bit. Touch it again, you can see a start point right here and an end. So we take the handle to here, right? Touch it just so that everything appears. That's our start point. Now we can touch on the actual photo and maneuver it to where we want it to start from. So let's say I want it to be like that far out. I'm pinching it on the screen, right? But let's say as we go further into it, I want to be full in. So I can, again, touch that and just pinch it, and there it is. So as you can see, if I touch in the gray right now, it gets rid of the orange trim controls, and you can see a nice little transition, right? Boy, I look mean in that photo. I don't take photos well. Anyways, so there's a nice little transition, and then it automatically pulled in our dissolve right there, right here, and then bam. So we have the whole production here. But what if we wanted to add music? Let's touch music. We got sound effects right here, so we can grab applause. I'm gonna lay that right down here below my photograph. Kind of like a applause intro kind of thing. Wouldn't that be just fun? Adjust it to the size of the audio. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit play. I hope you can hear this. Nice little applause. Then we go into the animation. And then we go into my clip.
People spend hundreds, if not
Now, there's a little bit of lag time with the audio and the video syncing up, only because it's going through AirPlay onto my computer system. But you get the point. So you saw how that all worked there. We added audio, we added a photo, and did a little bit of Ken Burns. We did. I brought in animation and showed you some transitions, and I showed you the basics of trimming up a clip. And that's really all there is to it. Now, what if we want to pump this out and save it? Well, you come up to this little button here, and that takes you back to that main dashboard. So let's go there. Here we are, and as you can see, here's our project. Now, we can name the project right here just by touching on there, and then hitting the X to clear it. And we're going to call this Test Edit. There we go. And then that's it. Just hit Done. And there we go. Now, coming down here, we can preview it just by hitting this little button here. I'm going to do that just to show you. Yes, prepare for optimal playback. So it's going to optimize it real quick. Okay, and as you can see, here we are, is automatically going into a preview mode to play the piece, right? And that's the video. There's our, and I don't have the volume on, but I'll turn it on real quick so you can hear it. No, I don't know if you can hear it or not. I can hear it. But anyways, that's just a preview mode. So now we previewed it, and then that's what that one button does. So we're coming back to this section here. In this section, now we also have the share, as I told you before. That's what I'm going to click on now. Hit share. Here you have your camera roll, YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, CNN, iReport, and then send the project to your iTunes on your actual iPad or iPhone. Like I said before, I like to go straight to my camera roll, only because it kind of helps me to control the project a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to do right now. It's just touch camera roll, and then we can select the type of quality we want. So HD, you have your obviously different settings. I always go with the highest one, output the highest settings, because nowadays when you have like Apple TV and the really high def monitors that are out there, when you put up one to YouTube, you want to have great quality. So my recommendation is to get the best quality you can out of the tools that you have. You know, you have an iPhone that's shooting in HD, you have iPads shooting in HD, you have the editing system inside here like iMovie that's editing in HD. So guess what? Use HD. So I'm not going to actually export this out. I'm going to end it right here. I hope this was very helpful to you. I hope you learned something about how to quickly edit a project. It's cost effective. It's only a few dollars to buy this app. I think it's like $4 or $5, nothing major. It's easy to use. If you buy it on your iPad, like I said, you can shoot video with your iPad, or you can shoot video with your iPhone and transfer the video over to your iPad for editing. But really, my recommendation is to, it's so easy to edit it on your iPhone. It's not that difficult. If you're going to shoot with your iPhone, just purchase it on your iPhone and edit on your iPhone. Because literally, it is exactly what you just saw here on the iPad, but you're doing it with your thumbs on your iPhone. It's no different. So anyways, I really appreciate your time again. I hope this was of value to you. That's my goal here, is to teach you little tips, tricks, and just techniques on how to get your message out there, how to create strong content quickly and easily, so you don't have to be intimidated. A lot of people, just are overly intimidated when it comes to either technology or even the concept of being a content creator, So I just hope that all this information is valuable to you. Please do me a favor. If you liked the video, please click like on YouTube for me. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, and on YouTube. You can find me at all those places, Norman Wright Jr. Again, thanks so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. By the way, this was video episode number 10. I didn't say it earlier, I don't think, so I'm saying it now. Talk to you later.
Please make sure you like this video. I'd really appreciate it.